And hello, everyone. Welcome to the Gaming Zone. I am your host, Chriz, aka The Mole. And joining me is James Phoenix.
Hello.
And it's time to review Batman Arkham Knight on PS4.
Indeed.
It should be the same across the board, minus PC, but it should be the same across the board like on the Xbox One and stuff, but we just happen to both play the PS4 version.
Yeah, if you bought the PC version, you got fucked.
Just like if you bought the console version and the season pass.
Oh.
That's right, I said it. But no. And obviously, we're just going to go more round table-ish with this.
Mhm.
I'm going to have to address the big fucking elephant in the room.
Yes, before we do that, just fair warning to everybody at home, this review will contain spoilers. So if you have not finished the game yet and you don't want to be spoiled, you may want to wait until you get a little further on before you listen to this.
Although, as I mentioned to you, I was only going to do one spoiler.
Well,
And I
just
will
in
say at
case.
the time, I'm trying to avoid spoilers for that reason.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
that people can keep watching.
Okay, so if you want to address the elephant, I'll go ahead and take my headset off since I haven't gotten that far
No.
yet.
The elephant is something which you know, and you definitely got that far.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh,
tank.
yeah. It's about the size of an elephant.
Yeah. It's Batman with a tank. They've made some improvements to some of the combat, arguably to the stealth stuff. I don't like how they've made some of it more easier, but that's fine. But the tank, God, that fucking tank, it's a clunky piece of crap, and it handles like a clunky piece of crap.
Oh, but once you get used to it, it's actually not so bad. Once you get used to power sliding around the corners and manipulating in battle mode, it's really not as bad as it seems. Battle mode is a little bit clunky, yes, but generally
Oh,
speaking, it's not too bad.
I look forward to when you're on the fourth island,
Fair
third
enough.
or fourth island.
Mm-hmm.
Only because, not a spoiler, because you know he's in the game. One of the main fights with the Arkham Knight, yeah, it's a tank battle in
Ha!
which he has an ungodly health and can like two hit kill you.
Ouch. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
enjoy that.
for those listening at home, just so you know where I'm coming from, I am currently on the second island. Um, my next mission is to go to Wayne Tower to meet with Lucius Fox, who's decrypting a a memory chip. I won't say any more than that, but if you know that hear that much, you should know about where I am. If you've gotten that far.
And I'm past that. I'm after Arkham Knight reveals who he is, and I'm after the part where you're starting to track down the final story.
I believe that part is referred to as a protocol Nightfall. Is that correct?
That no, Protocol Nightfall's when you actually end it, but I'm
Okay,
before that. But like you know what I mean, on the road to it.
fair enough.
I didn't say on the road to because tank before anyone thinks that. But yeah, the side missions on this are pretty good. Besides the Riddler stuff.
Because it requires a tank.
Well, it requires a tank, but also they've tied in the fact you need to get absolutely 100% everything, including combat simulations and stuff like that to get 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done any of the combat simulators yet?
I've done some of them. Yeah, they were challenging.
I like them. I like them where you're playing as Azrael.
Yeah, I've only done one of the Azrael ones so far, but I did a few of the Wayne Tech training ones too.
Nice. Yeah, the side missions I've done, and yeah, like I said, like we said, some of this is minor spoilers, but I've done the solving the murders to where you get to where the obvious, where you get to where the killer is side mission. I'm not going to say who it is, but you get there.
Okay.
I've also done the Man-Bat one,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm sorry, that's not a spoiler because the second you get Creature at Night, the logo of the mission is fucking Man-Bat. That's not a spoiler, I don't think. Uh,
I don't think it's a spoiler considering I don't know when did you get that mission?
when I was near the part where he activated. I can't remember where I was when it activated, but
Okay, cause mine activated when I grabbed onto a building and he fucking attacked me.
I've also done the penguin side mission because I went out my way to do that one because Nightwing.
Yeah, I haven't unlocked that one yet.
It's awesome, but so
Yeah,
I've done those ones. I've done a couple of them. The only ones I haven't done is go and beat up the troopers, rescue some firemen, and some of the other ones come like, eh.
Yeah, I've been kind of rescuing firemen as I come across them. I've gotten 3 of 4 on Miyagani and 4 of 6 on Bleak so far. Assuming those numbers don't go up, they might. I did that so far. I did the first Azrael fight mission. I think found 3 bodies so far. I'm looking for more. I got to deactivate the rest of the bombs. I did 1 bomb so far, just the one that set it up, and I haven't done any of the taking out the sentry towers or the guard patrols, whatever the hell those are. I did come across Man-Bat. I did synthesize the antidote. I tried to find him again.
Mm-hmm. He'll be out.
Have you encountered Firefly yet?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a pain in the ass. I can't catch him for shit. I've missed him twice already.
When you're doing it with the tank.
Yeah, you gotta chase him and launch out, which makes sense, except that he keeps fucking turning.
Ah, you have to launch out. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why he comes on the screen. Basically, you have to chase him down and then launch out of the tank and tackle him out of the air.
Okay, I could have easily done that. I was right behind him, like for most of it, and I was just shooting him with everything I could. I was like shooting him and trying to use the missiles, and I was trying to kill him basically, and I didn't realize you had to go. What do you want to eject?
Very, very, very Batman of you trying to kill him. Then again, it's non-lethal rounds in the tank. So, but anyway, and yes, if you fly around, a couple of the goons do mention Batman's firing non-lethal rounds through the tank. They went that far.
Yeah,
But
we have to keep saying that they're non-lethal, and oh yeah, he's and they keep having villains mentioned. Well, I would have used live ammunition.
and these tanks are unmanned, so you can blow them up. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had to chase it because a little thinking about it said hit X twice to eject. So I figured out, you got to eject and tackle him. I just couldn't get close enough to do it because he kept turning around corners and shit.
Mhm.
So I've gone through 2 firehouses so far. I wasn't able to catch him. I'm hoping I can get him on the next run.
I've also done the Riddler side mission that wasn't the trophies.
I've gone through parts of that. I've got to go to I think it's near Mercy Bridge or wherever the heck it is. Somewhere's the next one. I've done like 3 of those so far.
Yeah, I kept doing the story to open up all the islands to then go back and do more of the side stuff, because various ones are then located on different islands of the same one, and I don't like doing like a part of one mission, then part of like another one, that part of another one. I wanted to do like just all the Riddler ones and just all the Penguin ones and stuff, if that makes sense. So it's like you see the overarching narrative.
Which makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of jumping back and forth. I'm trying to clear everything on each island as I go. That's why I'm back on the first island. I'm trying to clear up all the Riddler crap and the few Wayne Tech things I don't have. If I come across firemen or whatever, so be it. But right now I'm just trying to take care of that stuff. And then I'll go on to the second island and I'll start working more there. But the next Riddler thing is the actual Riddler mission is on the 3rd island. So I'm holding off on that until I catch everything up and obviously open the bridge to that island.
Yep. Which this one's a bit of a spoiler, but it has to be addressed as well. There's a lot of Joker in this game.
Yeah, kind of, but it works.
I like what they're using him for the psychological thing, but I could see people getting sick of Joker.
Well, yeah, I think people were already sick of Joker before this game came out, but
Yep. But that's still kind of cool how they used him and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But I mentioned the Nightwing thing. That's something else they've brought in on this. If during certain fights you can swap between Batman and someone who's not Batman. Like Nightwing, Robin, Catwoman. I think that's it. But There might be
And
another one.
yeah, strictly speaking, you get to play as Azrael, but it's only in certain things that you can't swap back and forth.
Yeah, I was just talking about the swapping because technically you also play as Gordon and you also play as Cop who randomly shoots up restaurant in your first 5 minutes.
True, he doesn't randomly shoot up. He gets nailed with fear toxin. He thinks they're zombies.
Yeah, but it's still really like, why the hell are we playing as this? You could have just easily made this a cutscene on the news and had Batman watching it. We didn't need to play it where we're shooting them.
No, but Scarecrow's one of the big bases of Scarecrow's stuff is that the Scarecrow stuff has always been like first person, you're involved in it crap. It's not as frightening to see it from a third person perspective. In order to physically see the zombies and understand how this is working, you have to see it through his eyes. Otherwise, it's just not as effective.
I don't know.
And to be honest, I sucked at that. I didn't manage to shoot a single one of them before they mauled me, and I moved on. But
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. To me, that seemed like they were really trying to get that M rating.
maybe.
Because, I mean, you saw stuff on the Arkham Asylum, and he wasn't used as much in City, but in Arkham Asylum stuff, it was all third person where you were Batman and you were watching like the story of his parents, which was really interesting. Which, spoiler alert, well, not really a spoiler alert, but the PlayStation exclusive Scarecrow challenge maps, yeah, it's a fucking tank mission. So long, great gameplay of the first game that Spider-Man ripped off of Mysterio in the game after that. But it was still, because that was really great where you had to hide and use the spotlight. That was great Scarecrow gameplay. This one, you're in a tank.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to just shoot all the robots and shoot Scarecrow.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, Scarecrow. Wow.
Yeah.
Shows you what's tapping into my fear of this game's becoming shit.
Ah.
But yeah. So you had that. You also have the DLCs of like the Harley one. I know some people have complained that one's too short. It's basically a glorified challenge map with a couple of cutscenes.
Pretty much, and there's also the Red Hood DLC. For those of you who don't know, the Harley Quinn DLC takes place before the story of Arkham Knight. The Red Hood DLC takes place after the story of Arkham Knight.
In theory, I'm not sure. I heard it took place afterwards, but I'm also hearing it takes place before it.
No, the Harley is before, Red Hood is after. Rocksteady said that.
That's what I thought, but okay. Anyway, with the what do you call it? With the DLC of Harley though, there's not much new and original with her. She gets cool writing on the wall if you swap to her vision. But besides that, like it looks like it's gonna be a stealth thing, but it's not because she has no stealth takedowns. Instead, you just have to go through and beat people up and use her ability, which is a new feature. Her ability of going, and then she like every punch she does is a one-hit kill.
And she has some unique gadgets too, doesn't she? They specifically advertised that.
She has unique gadgets that basically do the same thing as Batman's.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I was like, with that. But with the writing on the wall is kind of cool if when you see like specific phrases and it does delve into Harley's psyche a little bit. And it is cool when you see, well, when you hear Harleen telling her stuff like, no, you shouldn't be doing this, listen to me. And then you hear Harley putting her fingers in her ear basically and being like, la, 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 I can't hear you. And I'm like, that's kind of funny.
Nice.
Instead of Oracle in your ear, she gets Harleen and ignores her. But yeah, just I feel that's the big part of this game. I feel like the big new stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. Also, one thing we're
Okay, then. But yeah, like he said, there was the Red Hood DLC. There's also a Batgirl DLC which is set before it and stuff coming out soon. I want to play that.
Indeed. I was going to mention is it's worth noting that in this one you start off with most of the gadgets, or at least the useful ones that you had at at the end of Arkham City. The only thing you don't have initially is the hack decryptor, and they give you an electro gun in this one, a few new ones, but most of the old ones, regular batarang, remote batarang, your explosive.
The electric gun is an old gadget.
Is it? We had that before. I don't remember that. Fair enough.
Yeah, that was used in Asylum for like making the lift go up and down and
Oh,
using
that's right. That was an Asylum. Man, that was a long time ago. Anyway,
it's definitely needed on this because I didn't realize when later on when you get to a certain point in the story, it's like you need to go in here, and the only way you can access it is with the electrical stuff. I was like, oh, well, thank God I stumbled across that then.
For those of you at home who might be having some issues with that, you should go take a look at all the cool stuff in the GCPD evidence room. Might be something cool in there. Just saying.
Technically, the evidence archive. The room is the area before it.
True. Evidence archive. But anyway, what I was going to say is that you have most of your gadgets start off, which is good, so you can start using that stuff right away, which is very helpful, and then unlock more things as you go. I have not unlocked the decryptor thing yet. I need to get that, but yeah, there's a lot of cool things you can get your hands on that makes it earlier than before, which makes it a lot easier, and then you can buy skills and abilities. You can basically you earn Wayne Tech points and everything and unlock abilities like you did in the previous games. But in this one, it's not only, it's different. It's unlocking things for the mobile, things for the suit, things for the gadgets, attacks with the gadgets. So there's a lot of different things to unlock, which is really cool.
Yep. And I will say, yeah, like I said, Rocksteady lied to us multiple times, I feel. One was you can swap. When someone asked, they said, yeah, you can swap between the characters throughout the entirety of the game. No, it's specific side quests. And I thought, well, that's useful. And they also lied to us about the what the hell was it now? The bat tank, because at one point they said the bat tank was optional. At one point they mentioned it's there for if you want to use it and if you want to get around the city, but you don't need it for anything. Yeah, you need this a lot. And this part's a spoiler, so I'm gonna say count to 10, everyone. Is assuming Jim's still there. I don't know if Jim can hear me or not. Jim. Jim? Okay. Well, since Jim's gone AFK, I will, because I know, like I said, spoilers, so yeah, count to 10, okay? That's 1, 2, start counting, okay? And mute if you don't want to listen to spoilers. Arkham Knight is Jason Todd, which they promised us it was a brand new character. That's not a new character, that's just a new alias. So, yeah, we got that. But, yeah, besides those lies, I think that pretty much covers the lies. But, yeah, the actual, like I said, the gameplay itself is pretty cool. And they've made some pretty good improvements in some parts. It's just really held back by the fact you have to keep doing a tank. I don't want to play as a tank. I want to play as Batman. It's on the cover, Batman. But I don't know. However, yeah, I'm gonna give my final thoughts for this. I'd say the game is worth a buy. However, I'd probably wait for a price drop, because if I was going to give it a score, which I haven't done for a while, it'd be a 6 or a 7. Which, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I was your host, Chriz, aka The Mole. I thank James for joining me. And, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this review. And like I said, check it out for yourselves. Like I said, there's a load of cons with this. There is a load of positives too. So there is that. So yeah, like I said, it's about 7, 6, 7. But yeah, it's a definite buy if you like the first few. So yeah, thank you and good night.